This is Ekpe, a town located on longitude 4 east and latitude 6.31 north and approximately about 89 kilometers from Lagos. Ekpe presents a picturesque setting with its location on a slightly elevated land ranging between 30 to 60 meters above sea level. The sloppy topography of the land in itself is sheer delight. Bordering the town to the west are the shores of the Lagos and Lekki Lagoon, and to the east by Ogun State. Ekpe is a riverine town with its waters bounded by thick mangrove swamp. Therefore, the occupations of the people traditionally include fishing, farming, carving, weaving, canoe building, fishnet, and fish trap making. However, like any other riverine community in Nigeria, fishing and fishing activities remain at top of the pack. It has assumed a prime importance and an industry that has become a symbol of civic pride to the people of Ekpe. It is therefore no exaggeration to assert that Ekpe remains the fish empire of Lagos State. And why not? Even this signpost indicating the way into Ekpe town suggests this. It is a fish symbol. Interestingly, Ekpe being designated a fish empire is not by sheer coincidence. The town as a fish haven is fundamentally linked to its history. According to history, the great forebear of the town, Uraka, who incidentally was a powerful hunter of wild games, one day met with a group of fishermen from Ile-Ife area who had come on a fishing expedition through the lagoon. They became friends. The fishermen later moved and joined Uraka at his base, from where they went for their fishing expedition daily. Their bond of friendship became so knitted that they shared their meat and fish together. Perhaps this explains why even till date, wild games, popularly referred to as bushmeat sellers, can be seen selling alongside their fish-selling counterparts.
Ṣé mọ̀ pé ọrọ̀ ajé ẹni oníkálukú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ báwa tí ń ṣe ẹran yìí à ń ṣe jà méjèèjì náà là ń ṣe pọ̀ téjà bá wà máa yan tẹ́ran bá wà máa yan béjà ṣe múùfù lẹ́ran ti múùfù.
This road leads to Ijebu-Ode, and it is not far from Ekpe. The people of Ekpe have very close cultural affinity with the people of Ijebu-Ode. In fact, the early settlers of Ekpe through Uraka were Ijebus. As time went on, other ethnic groups such as the Ilajes, Ijos amongst others came to settle in Ekpe, all drawn by the potentialities of her fishing industry.
In Ekpe, first of all, we have Ijebu-Ekpe, we have Ekpe. And at the same time, we have the Ilajes. We have the Shekiris, the Igbo, the Hausas, and Ondo. We have these people again, we call them Igala people. Edo. So we have a very large tribes that is in my kingdom as the Oloja of Ekpe. We have no problems within the people that makes up this community, like the Layers. They are fishermen. And you know, the Ekpe people are really in fishing. And then in the fishing industry, you know, you have many tribes. The Ijos and part of Chekiri and Ilaje, which we call them their Ondo states. So we have been having a very good interrelationship between the community. And then in the fishing line, we have a very cordial relationship with ourselves concerning this area.
Ekpe, a melting pot of communities, especially those of the eastern and western delta, as well as up the Niger, have adapted well to their peculiar environment. What they do best is fish.
Fishing is my forefather's business. So thereby my father learning from his father, whereby I learning from my father. And since 1949, I've been started fishing.
20 ṣe ó ti lé lọ́gọ́rùn ọdún. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè sọ pé ọdún báyìí. Àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n ti kú lọ náà abá ń lẹ́nu ẹ̀ náà ti ń ṣe lọ tipẹ́.
The uniqueness of the people to perpetuate their traditional way of life is reflected through their organized approach in matters of fishing. Most times, it is family business, integrating entire members. People treasure and savor a good dish of fish, but they do not realize that to catch it goes beyond the ordinary. It is a science that borders on skill and application of knowledge of seasons, tidal currents, and water level. Sometimes one wonders at the fact that there is water and water everywhere, yet fishermen will tell you that there is no fish. Why?
tó ń bá lè ti kún báyìí ẹja máa wọ oko ó máa lọ bí ọmọ sóko náà tó mi bá gbẹ ẹja máa jáde síta àwọn ọmọ tó ti bí àwọn ẹja tó bá ti bí sóko yẹn àsìkò December bí December ń bọ̀ yẹn àwọn máa jáde síta wọn làwọn máa ṣe máa rí wọn máa padà.
tó bá di time kan ẹja ẹ máa tẹ slow tó bá di time kan ẹja ẹ máa wà ní ìsìn sísìn la wà báyìí. sísìn la wà kò sí ẹja lómi báyìí mọ́ so tó bá ti di láti March, April, May, June, July nínú ẹja ni.
However, the people, buoyed by their strong religious convictions, do not leave anything to chance. Traditionally, before the commencement of a new fishing season, the people perform traditional rites through the Ebi festival, a feature of boat regattas with spectacular displays and dancing on the waterfront. This is to appease the spirits for a good yield during the year. Irrespective of scale, whether from a traditional subsistent level using paddled canoes to bigger boats using outboard engines or to a large-scale dragnet system, the fishes are now at the mercy of the fishermen. Canoe making and boat building, therefore, have become lucrative crafts in Ekpe, and to own any means raising an individual's income and social status. However, not many people can afford to own a boat or canoe. The huge cost of other fishing materials is also a major problem for many fishermen in Ekpe.
Any problem engine? Any problem awo? Torí awo ta nde ní ìgbà kan rí ohun pátápátá 4,000 no matter, but nísìn 27,000, 20,000, 40. Èmi wà ńbẹ̀ yẹn 100,000 là. So problem ta ní nìyẹn. Ìfẹ́ yẹn náà èmi 4,000, 6,000 bá ṣe máa ń rà wọ́n nìyẹn.
Through cooperatives and other organized associations, many fishermen have been able to weather the storm. This is the dragnet form of fishing. Many of the fishermen involved in this venture are in it on a cooperative basis. Hired hands are not settled with money. Through this organized approach bordering on sound economics, everyone feels happy. Some people include family members in order to cut costs that would have been used for wages of hired hands, just like the Ogoji family. There is a customary practice by which middlemen are engaged to meet the fishermen on high seas and buy off their catch. They then resell to other big-time buyers at the beachfronts, who in turn sell to the market women. It is an organized chain that has been practiced in the Ekpe fishing industry to date.
Tí mo ti dá sálẹ̀ kọ̀ màmá gbọ́n mi bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹja onípẹ̀ tó tóbi dáadáa tí mo ti rà bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti kó sọ́kọ̀ operator mi ló máa gbé mi àgbèdè ṣífù àtúntà fún wọn ti ṣífù ọ̀yìn náà àtúntà fún ẹlòmíì bó ṣe wà.
Èmi kọ́ ni mò ń pa ó ń gbé wá fún wa láti wọ̀tà sáìdì wọ́n bá dẹ̀ ti gbé wá àwa náà máa rà àti wọn bá wa. Àwọn tó máa lọ rà wá àwọn yẹn ló máa tà fún èdè àwọn yẹn náà máa tà fún wa tó bá tà fáwa àwa wá gbé fún àwọn àbúrò wa àwọn tó wà nínú mi ń sí àróbọ̀ náà ń gbà ńgbà tí wọ́n bá tà wọ́n máa gbà àróbọ̀ wọn irú eléyìí sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn máa gbà àróbọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí àróbọ̀ yẹn ni tiwọn ojú owó ẹ̀yẹn ni ti àwa.
Like in gold, to dig for a good catch of fish depends on how far you can dig. Big fishes do not stay in shallow waters, and the type of fish also depends on the nature of the water.
Fish stay according to the size and the water. A small fish will never come to a shallow area, whereby if you want a big fish, you will go deep, you will go far to the shore.
Using different materials, patterns and methods, various types of fish are caught in Ekpe waters for your delight. From the traditional net throwing system to the bamboo pipe tubes or the multi-hook system, the people's creative ingenuity cannot be underestimated. It is not uncommon to see different shapes and mounds of vegetation on the Ekpe waters. A casual glance would reveal them to be natural growth, but this is not.
Eléyìí ò ṣe ipò, so ó dà pé tá bá kọ́ ilé fún ẹja gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn náà ṣe máa ń kọ́lé yẹn tí èèyàn náà máa ń gbé abẹ́ yẹn náà ní ìkín làwa ń pè ní èdè tí àwa ìkín. So tá bá ti gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn ẹja máa ń wà nínú abẹ́ wọ́n máa dúró síbẹ̀ títí dìgbà táwọn náà máa fi wá láti wá fi iṣẹ́ wa yẹn fi wo láti wá kó àwọn ẹja tó wà nínú abẹ́.
How impressive that a vegetation such as this is actually a ruse for fish to house themselves. And no sooner would they be hauled into raffia-made fish traps planted strategically round the mound. Apart from these, this large expanse of mangrove swamp bordering the Ekpe waters have created opportunities for trapping other marine resources like these turtle and alligator, which are rich delicacies of the people. Because raffia palms also grow profusely in the swamp, raffia fibers are being fabricated for the trapping of shrimps and other seafoods that abound in the waters of Ekpe. At a point, however, the seeming good fortune of fishermen have to come to an end. This is the off-season, when there are less fishes in the river. In some parts of the world, when the off-season comes, most fishermen remain idle and have to wait until another fishing season commences. But this is not the case in Ekpe. This is because most fishermen in Ekpe also undertake artificial fish farming through construction of ponds, which are located not too far from the river. Why would most fishermen also own ponds?
The time of off-season in lagoon, so this one is certain. That of the river is uncertain. It's under perhaps. But this one, if you got it, you get pond, you introduce stock, you feed, so it will not disappoint you at all. You just need money, you come there, you come and take it. It's just like bank.
Fish farming in Ekpe has therefore been on a steady growth. In this serene, quiet and natural setting are many fish ponds which are providing steady source of income for the fishermen. The ponds are over 400 in number, dotted along the coastline in Ekpe, with catfish being the dominant breed. Combined with deep-sea fishing, little wonder that there are fishes at every corner in this market at Ekpe. Everywhere and everyone seem to be caught up in the frenzy of the fishing business. Fish being everywhere throws up its own peculiar challenges, principally the challenge of storage. Chilling and freezing of fish are rare, while smoke drying, wet smoking and salting are the traditional techniques of fish processing and preservation for storage and distribution in the state. Fresh fish remains fresh for as long as they are well salted. Salting is usually combined with sun drying or over a smoking fire, which has proven to be more effective. Lack of adequate storage facilities, preservation, fishing materials and credit facilities are but a few of these challenges.
Ìjọba ló ní ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó lè ṣe fún wa ní nǹkan tá lè fi yan bí kíní smoke ó fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún ìyá mi kan fún wa torí èéfì ẹ̀ máa ń fi wa lójú bá àgbà bá pẹ́ nídìí ó máa fọ́ lójú ni kò ní ríran tó bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́.
We need assistance from government. It is the instrument that can make it, because there are some instruments in this lagoon now. They use more than 2 million, 3 million before they get it okay. So when they go now, they can get 500,000 a day. If God want to help them, they can get 200,000 a day. Within 3 to 4 months, they pay off their money and they started to do yafun.
Engine yẹn ni number 1 tó ń affect irú iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, because torí engine yẹn ó ti wọ́n ju owó ẹ̀ ti high ju iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe lọ. A nílè fi gẹ́ẹ̀tì titun tá a fi máa ń ra tòkunbọ̀ yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ìjọba bá gbé owó engine yẹn wọ́n gé wálẹ̀ ni, so a máa manage láti máa rà. Irú àwò tá a máa ń rà ní 4,000 tẹ́lẹ̀, nísìn a lè ra èmi ní 30,000, èmi 20,000, èmi 40,000. Gbogbo irú àwọn nǹkan yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ èmi ò ju 3,000, 4,000, ètò bá wọ́n jù ní 5,000, but nísìn gbogbo irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó tún wọ́n affect wa lọ́nà kan.
The local government council is trying in its little way to help the local fishermen.
At our own level, we have been able to give them the construction of jetties, fish ponds and not the rest of it, supplies of fish nets, outboard engine and not the rest of it.
Commendable as these efforts are, a lot still need to be done to tackle the many challenges. Due to lack of storage facilities, the markets are glutted with fish during the fishing season and the returns to the fishermen are consequently low. Fish has to be kept in baskets that are placed at the river bank to be kept alive and fresh. Obviously, some of them do not survive after a period. The human resources are in abundance. The people are willing. They leave the comfort of city life to take up shelter at these fishing settlements that adorn the coastline of Ekpe. For now, the fishing people of Ekpe seem to have resigned themselves to fate and carry on their tasks in their own little way. But one thing is sure, next time you visit Ekpe, be at liberty to walk straight to the beach area to have a feast of the rich variety of fish that Ekpe has to offer. Even when your visit is at a time when fishermen have to return in frustration from sea without any catch, do not worry. There must always be enough fish to eat at Ekpe. Fishing is a heritage of the people.
Wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ẹja ní Ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ja. Ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ja. Òun náà fi ń kọrin pé Ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ja ọsàn, Ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ja ọ̀bọ̀kún, Ẹ̀pẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ja ọ̀wẹ̀rẹ̀.